Welcome into a brand new episode of WSI TV. Enjoy the show.
Everybody, welcome to another weekly market update. It's 16th of March is when the market closed on Friday. Today's Sunday the 18th. Here's where we look at the overall big picture of the stock market and short term as well as long term. Because that affects everything, not just individual trades, but the economy at large and property. Everything is really sort of stemming from the stock market. So I'm looking at I'm usually looking at the S&P 500, but I'm looking at the composite index for a while because there is some divergence of late between the main indices, and so that's why I'm just keeping an eye on the New York Composite, which is all of them combined together: Dow Jones, S&P 500, Nasdaq, etc. So we don't get any head fakes here. But the big picture is still the same as it is for everything else. Here's the weekly chart. It's going back a few years now, as you can see. And this is a trend that began when my proprietary signal gave the go-ahead in November 2016 to say this was a brand new bull market. It hasn't told us to get out since, despite the recent volatility. And you can see this long line here I've drawn, which really indicates the upwards trend has not been violated. It's still powering onwards and upwards, and it's really just kind of finding its feet after it got blown up here way too high. So that's the long-term picture, and still very much a bull market. Short term, on the other hand, here's what's going on here. Here's the NYA again, the composite, and you can see here. And the reason why you can see, if I look at the S&P 500, you can see why I'm looking at the composite, because the S&P 500 is kind of like getting ahead, getting up on above its 50-day moving average here, the blue line, and it was looking like it was going to be a good week, but the NYA was telling us that, not yet. It's still below its 50-day, struggling to get back above it. A good day on Friday, though. We had heavy buying volume. It was up up just a little bit, though. It could have been better if the price had risen a lot as well. So the longer it stays below the 50-day, the worse it can get technically. I don't think we're a long way from anything bad happening. In fact, what we might be seeing here now is a sort of upwards. This is like a double bottom, 1, 2, like there's the double bounce there. We might start to see the start of an uptrend here, because unless this is 1987, and it could be, bear markets just don't suddenly pop out of nowhere from a healthy bull market. This could be the start of a little upwards trend here. And it's kind of, see if we can see anything else going on here. Could be forming a little wedge, but the main thing is I can see an uptrend here, and it's hard to say what's going to happen this week. So I'm going to say short-term neutral unless the NYA can get back above its 50-day decisively, and that could happen, on Monday. I'll just say short-term neutral for now. So big picture is the long term for sure. There it is, no doubt about that. What's going on in the short term remains to be seen. I'll speak to you next time.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of WSI TV. Be sure to visit WSITV.com, where you can subscribe for free with no contract and gain instant access to the secrets of self-made millionaires via the WSI TV Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at WSITV.com.